Hello and welcome to Sports Headline News, our weekly video blog, sponsored by ukabet.co. My name is Frank Nordstrom and with me is Adam Markowitz. Like every week, we'll be reviewing some of the main games from the previous weekend as well as a little preview of some of the major events of the upcoming week, from a betting perspective, of course. The bowl season is here, and for the next couple of weeks, we'll be taking a look at the hidden numbers, trends of the teams playing each bowl so you know who's hot and who's not. But before we get you updated on the upcoming action, let's remember this past Saturday. With the one game, Navy versus Army, it was a heartbreaking loss for Army after going into the fourth quarter with a 13-10 lead. A missed field goal by Army established the perfect scenario for a Navy comeback that now leads 59, 47, and 7 in their series. Continues with a 10-year-long streak undefeated versus Army. Now moving on to the next upcoming bowls, Saturday, December 15th, we have the New Mexico Bowl between Nevada and Arizona. Both teams with a 7-5 record, and Arizona is favorite minus 9.5.
That's right, Frank. You could say that's a lot of points for two teams with the same record. This game is going to bring us two of the nation's best runners, both of whom are having career years in their respective schools. Arizona's Kadeem Carey leads the RBs in rushing yards and is considered the second best RB overall in college football. Now Nevada has Stephen Jefferson, and he is third in rushing yards, just behind Monty Ball and Kadeem, and he is fourth overall. On top of that, both teams have a top 20 ranked offense, so we know they can score points and they are going to lead up the scoreboard down in New Mexico.
That's very true. They do have some great running game and top-rated offense, so it's going to be definitely an amazing show. What's your feelings on their defenses, Adam?
Well, that's the turning point for either team because they have, below average. With Arizona having a slightly better one, at least on paper. Also, with both teams establishing the run early on, it's going to come down to who can pass the ball better, and that could determine the outcome of the game. Finally, Arizona does have a better coach with they have a better coach with Rich Rodriguez, and adversely, Nevada has an awful record against the spread in their last 5 bowl appearances, going 0-4-1. And their last 4 games during the regular season, they fell against top conference rivals. They lost all 4 games, so you could say they're coming to the bowl season a little bit cold.
So things maybe not looking too good for Nevada.
Well, I guess I would take Arizona on this one,
Interesting. All right, Adam. Now we move on to the famous Idaho Potato Bowl between Toledo, which is 9-3, and Utah State, 9-2. Utah State is currently a big favorite, minus 10 points.
This game is going to be better than expected. Toledo is a feisty team that could have gone undefeated, believe it or not, as all 3 losses came by exactly 1 touchdown. Not only that, but one of their victories was an upset against number 21 Cincinnati. Now Toledo comes into the Idaho Potato Bowl looking to improve their 8-4 record in bowl appearances. Plus, they are 6-0 against the spread as an underdog. So they are being favored with the points on this one.
Sure. Yeah, Toledo does have some close calls this season, which ended up against their favor. But maybe they can get it right against Utah State this weekend.
Well, the Utah State Aggies come into this game after winning their conference for the first time since 1936, and now are looking to win their first bowl since 1993. Utah State could have gone undefeated as well, since both games were lost by 3 points or less, and the Aggies are going to have to turn this game over to their defense if they want to win. The under is 6-0 against the spread in the Aggies' last 6 games versus non-conference rivals, so we could expect a very close game. Maybe too close for a 10-point spread.
That's true, so maybe take the dog on this one.
I would like to take the points on this one, definitely.
Yeah. Last but not least is the Poinsettia Bowl between BYU, 7-5 record, and San Diego State, which is 9-3, slightly better record than their opponent. Let's not forget this is actually a rivalry that goes way back as BYU dominates the series between both teams. 27-7-1 record.
Well, seems like BYU should be clear favorite, but history is not the only thing that's going to be taken into account. BYU barely qualified for a bowl game this season, as they went 0-3 versus top 25 teams this season. Now, BYU does have a 5-2 bowl record under coach Bronco Mendenhall, who's no stranger to the strategies of San Diego State, as he was mentored by their coach Rocky Long. As a matter of fact, all of BYU's recent coaches have had a great stint against San Diego State, going 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 meetings. Now, San Diego State rode into this bowl on the back of their starting running back, Adam Moena, a sophomore thrown into the spotlight after a bunch of injuries affected San Diego State. And San Diego State went 7-0 straight up in their last 7 games. And this season is 3-1 against the spread, playing as an underdog. So maybe the Aztecs make it 8 games straight up in a row.
An interesting number of games for the next few days. Don't miss out on any of them by visiting ukabet.co. Check these lines out, and of course many more. Also, don't forget to add us on Twitter @ukabet. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Frank Nordstrom and Adam Markowitz signing off.
Thanks for watching.